What about just a thought that's popped into my mind? Early Christian art and early Christian symbology. Does that have any role in this, like early Christian paintings, or that they wore a cross or anything like that?
Okay, yes and no. Most of the early archaeology is later.
Okay.
So it's going to come in the catacombs of Rome. It's going to show up in artwork, maybe from the 4th century or 3rd century. But there are things that in the broad field of art, maybe like archaeology, here's some examples. Did we discover the bone box of one James, the brother of Jesus? And did it say on the outside of the box, like the co-authored book by New Testament scholar Ben Witherington and Jewish scholar who just unfortunately passed away, but Ben co-wrote his book, and the name of the book is it's on Jesus, the brother of the Lord. And they decide that the ossuary that says, it reads from right to left. That's how the language reads. But it says, James, son of Joseph, brother of Jesus. And Ben Witherington asked the question, and Herschel Shanks, he's the Jewish co-author. The editor, by the way, up until his passing, he was the editor of Biblical Archaeological Review, a very well-known archaeological journal. And Ben makes an argument like this. If Jesus wasn't at least believed to have been raised from the dead, he wasn't at least believed to be, why would the family who buried James, if this is his ossuary, and they're arguing for its authenticity in this whole book, why would they still be claiming the name of Jesus if about 63 AD, where this ossuary dates to, that's 33 years after the cross, why, that's before the Gospels too, according to these critics, why would they still be claiming the name for Jesus on James's ossuary if James for the past 30 years wanted nothing to do with him? By the way, we have multiple attestation for James being a skeptic. So why is Jesus's name on his ossuary if that's in fact what it is? So we have those. Also, Larry Hurtado, an American, I think, but he served for years as the head of the religion department at Edinburgh University. And Larry unfortunately passed away with leukemia just a year or two ago. But he did a lot of things on early graffiti as far as scratchings on ossuaries and on early funerary literature about prayers to Jesus that go back to the 30s AD.
Wow.
That's some of these indications of worship. Now, right away you say, worship? Well, wow, that sounds like a theological reference. Well, yeah, and it reflects historical views of people who would pray to Jesus just a few years after the crucifixion. So, yeah, we do have that data. Most of it's late, but there are a few early examples that are very evidential.